Hi there, it's Natasha and thank you so much for joining me today. Today I am going to be creating a card using some alcohol inks to create the background. I'm going to be using this frame here to frame up my alcohol ink piece. So I have cut that out of some 80-pound Nina Solar white cardstock, and then I am going to, I have some Yupo paper here, and this is from Ranger. And it is a sort of synthetic paper that kind of has a plasticky coating to it. So I have a little piece here that was just put back in my packet, and it's that half a piece there sitting on the table, which will be plenty big enough because I just need a little piece to go behind that frame, so I'll end up having to cut this down plenty too. On my blending tool I have a little felt pad, and then I have some alcohol blending solution. I'm using Sunset Orange, Watermelon, and Sunshine Yellow, I think it is. 3 colours. So I just put a little dab on the felt of each colour, and then I'm going to put a little bit of alcohol blending solution on top just to mix them all, and it makes it move really nicely on the Yupo paper. Then I'm just dotting it all around. This is alcohol inks are pretty new to me, and I've kind of just been playing around, and I really like the look of these backgrounds that are so simple and fast to create, and yeah, they end up coming out quite nice. So you can also add a gold or silver mixative as well, and that makes it look really cool. However, my background is going to be busy enough. I've got this stamp set here of sentiments, and I'm going to be using that best wishes down the bottom left of the stamp set. So I'm just using my MISTI to line it up roughly in the middle. As I said, I won't need all of this piece of background, so it doesn't have to be perfectly lined up. I can line it up later on. And because I'm using my MISTI, I'm just doing a couple of layers of StazOn ink, which is you need to use a permanent ink on the Yupo paper on top of alcohol inks. And then I'm just using this other stamp set. I'm going to use a leaf, a flower, and then those 3 little dots for some decoration around the outside of the best wishes. So again, just coming back to my StazOn ink, because this background is pretty colourful as is, so I don't really need any more colour with it. And I'm just going to stamp 3 of these little flowers around the outside, and then add in a few more leaves, and then finish off with the dots to kind of fill in the extra spaces. Alcohol inks are pretty cool. As I said, they're super new to me, and I am just experimenting with them at the moment. The Yupo paper is kind of expensive to buy, so I'm not sure how far I'll go with it, but it has been fun to try them out. I've been wanting to try them out for a really long time, so it's fun to finally get to have a play. So I'm just adding the dots all around, and as I said, I'm only going to be using some of this, so it does look a little bit half finished, but it will come together soon. And I'm just inking up individual dots out of that little 3 dot stamp, just where I want to fill in 1 or 2 dots by themselves. I could have also made this a shaker card, but decided to just go ahead. I really just like the idea of kind of keeping it somewhat simple because the alcohol ink background was so bright and colourful. So I'm just adding a little bit of double-sided adhesive to the back of the frame, and then I have cut a piece of acetate to fit the back of that. So pop that down. As I said, I could have put things in here to make it a shaker, but didn't need to this time around, or didn't want to. So lie the acetate down, and then I have some leftover bits of foam tape that are just from everywhere really. I don't know where these specific ones are from. I just make sure I use all the same type of foam tape so that they are the same height all the way around. Then I centre it up the best that I can over the top of my sentiment, and then cut off the extra pieces from the edge. And then because the frame is already popped up on foam, I am just going to put some normal double-sided adhesive on the back of that piece and attach it to my card. So that's my card for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you got something out of this video and enjoyed watching it. I will see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye.